Have you ever wondered what it would be like to have a digital assistant that doesn't just follow commands, but actually thinks through the tasks, sees the screen as you do, and acts like a real user? Well, that's exactly what ByteDance's UTAR 1.5 is all about. And let me tell you, this AI is about to completely shake up the world of automation. It's not just another AI model. This one is different. Now, imagine being able to ask your AI to do something on your computer, and instead of waiting for it to figure out what's going on, it immediately jumps into action, analyzes the interface, reads the layout, and starts manipulating everything on its own. All of this happens seamlessly, without relying on the usual janky prompts or external tools. That's UTAR 1st of May. This isn't the same old chatbot that responds to your questions. This is the next level. Let's dive into what makes UTAR 1.5 so dangerous. And no, I don't mean dangerous in the typical sci-fi way. It's dangerous because it's so good at what it does that it could change everything we know about automation, user interaction, and even AI agents themselves. Let's break it down. So, UTAR 1.5 is a vision language agent. Don't get scared by the term. It's basically an AI that treats your screen like one big image. This means it doesn't need to rely on DOM trees or hard-coded instructions. Instead, it looks at a screenshot, figures out what's on the screen, understands the layout, and can then directly manipulate the content based on a simple task description. How cool is that? No more endlessly adjusting prompts to make sure the AI understands what to do. Instead, you just tell it what you want, and it gets to work like a real human would. What does that mean in practical terms? If you're used to using GUI automation tools, you probably know how frustrating it can be when the layout changes, or when something just doesn't click. With UTAR 1.5, this is where the game changes. The AI can handle UI changes with ease and adapt on the fly. No more tweaking the model every time a button moves, or an icon shifts location. It sees and adapts, just like a human user would. Now, let's talk about the tech behind all of this. The team behind UTAR has scaled the model in a big way. They started with the original UTAR, but version 1.5 takes things to the next level. Under the hood, it's still based on Qwen 2 VL, but it's been optimized across 3 versions. A lightweight 2 billion parameter model, a mid-range 7 billion model, and a beefy 72 billion parameter variant. The 72 billion version got a special treatment: direct preference optimization across 50 billion tokens of training data. What does that mean for you? It means the AI gets better at recognizing what works and what doesn't, making it way more reliable and efficient. This approach also allows UTAR 1.5 to handle a wide variety of tasks with ease, whether it's navigating complex desktop environments or working in mobile apps. The 72 billion parameter model, in particular, can tackle high-demand applications that smaller versions of AI typically struggle with. What's more, the focus on direct preference optimization ensures that it's not just powerful, it's also incredibly precise in its actions, reducing errors and increasing productivity. This is a huge leap forward for those working in fast-paced, ever-changing environments where every click matters. Essentially, UTAR 1.5's ability to constantly learn from experience and adapt makes it a game-changer in every sense. UTAR 1.5's perception capabilities are what really set it apart. The model has been trained using everything from Windows apps to Android UIs and even CAD software. It can identify all the elements on the screen: buttons, icons, colors, bounding boxes, and more. It then combines all of this information into a complete understanding of what's going on. This allows it to act faster and more accurately than ever before. It even recognizes subtle changes, like the difference between a button being pressed down and hovering over it. What does that look like in action? Well, let's say you ask UTAR to find the new tab button in a browser. Instead of having to tell it where exactly to look or what the button might be called, the AI simply looks at the screen, sees the button, and knows exactly what it is. Then, it clicks it. Fast, efficient, and precise. Now the next part gets even more interesting. UTAR doesn't just perform one-off actions. This AI is built to handle multi-step tasks. It has learned how to break down complex workflows into smaller, more manageable chunks. Whether it's navigating a web page, completing a task in an app, or even playing a game, UTAR can handle it all, and it gets better over time. This is where the reasoning capabilities of version 1.5 really shine. You see, UTAR has been trained to reason like a human. The team split human reasoning into 2 parts: System 1 and System 2. System 1 is the fast, intuitive, just do it kind of thinking. System 2 is the more deliberate, thoughtful process, breaking down tasks step by step, solving problems as they arise. UTAR 1.5 can switch between these two systems seamlessly. So, when it's dealing with simple tasks, it will use System 1. But when things get more complex, it will kick into System 2. And this means that UTAR can handle even the most challenging tasks with a high level of success. For example, say you need to perform a multi-step process in a piece of software, like editing a document, adding formatting, and then exporting it. UTAR will first intuitively know how to do the simple tasks, System 1. But if something unexpected happens, say the software crashes or the interface changes, UTAR will switch to System 2, analyze the problem, and adapt its actions accordingly. This is a huge leap forward in how AI agents think and act. But it's not all about the AI's ability to think. UTAR is also really good at learning from its mistakes. Instead of just following instructions blindly, the model has been taught to reflect on its actions. The team collected millions of traces, and when the AI makes a mistake, it learns from it. The training process involves a unique approach called Direct Preference Optimization, DPO. This helps the model figure out which actions are best, rewarding the correct ones and penalizing the wrong ones. What does that mean in real-world terms? It means UTAR gets smarter over time. The more it interacts with different systems and learns from its environment, the better it becomes. No more set it and forget it AI. UTAR evolves and improves every time it interacts with a new task or UI. And that's what makes it so powerful and adaptable. Let me quickly dive into the benchmarks. The team behind UTAR 1.5 ran extensive tests to compare it with other popular AI agents like GPT-4-based setups in Claude. And guess what? UTAR 1.5 outperformed them in nearly every category. Whether it was navigating Windows desktops, Android apps, or web interfaces, UTAR was consistently faster and more accurate. For example, in a 50-step challenge, UTAR scored 42.5%, while GPT-4-based agents only reached 36%. On Android tasks, UTAR hit an impressive 64.2% success rate, far surpassing its competition. It's clear, UTAR 1.5 is in a league of its own. Now, let's talk about the gaming world. You might be wondering, can UTAR handle more complex tasks like playing games? Absolutely. The team fed it 14 different mini-games, including classics like Snake and 2048. And you know what? UTAR cleared every single one of them. That's right, 100% success across the board. In comparison, other AI agents like Claude and GPT-4-based models struggled with these games, flopping on half of them. UTAR, on the other hand, aced them all. This shows that it's not just a simple task automation tool, it's capable of handling more nuanced and complex problems like gaming. Of course, the model isn't perfect. When tested on more complex tasks like mining in Minecraft, UTAR's success rate was 42%. But considering that older models barely cracked 1%, that's still a huge improvement. Here's something else that stands out. The model doesn't just perform specific tasks, it has a strong memory and can remember short-term and long-term lessons. This is another key area where UTAR 1.5 shines. The ability to store and apply knowledge from previous experiences makes it even more effective at adapting to new situations. So, let's sum this all up. UTAR 1.5 is more than just an AI agent. It's a fully fledged digital assistant that can think, see, and act in ways that traditional automation tools simply can't match. It learns from its mistakes, adapts to new situations, and handles tasks that used to be a nightmare for older AI models. Whether you're navigating complex UIs, playing games, or automating your workflow, UTAR is designed to handle it all with speed and precision. As for the future, with the release of UTAR 1.5, we're on the verge of a new era in automation and AI agents. The possibilities are endless, and it's clear that this technology is going to keep evolving. It's an exciting time, and if you're looking for an open source AI that can actually perform tasks, UTAR is the one to watch. So, what do you think? Would you want to try UTAR out in your own workflow? Let me know in the comments what tasks you'd like to throw at this AI next. And if you found this breakdown helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more in-depth looks at the latest AI technology. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.
And remember to be uniquely you.